Okay, who doesn't love a good road trip? Who doesn't love a great journey, right? What if it happened to be a 90,000-mile journey? Let me give you some perspective on that. That is Miami to Seattle, round trip 14 times, or 3.5 times around our beautiful globe, 90,000 miles. Now, I want you to substitute hours for miles. 90,000 hours, that is the average length of your career. Wow, did you ever think about it like that? 90,000 hours, that's a lot of time. So if you chose the journey that was a down and back 14 times, potentially you think of career as a means to an end, really a means to a paycheck. You don't think of it as being something that you absorb in a beautiful life. However, if you chose the trip that goes 3.5 times around the world, you are prepared for this journey of a lifetime. You are going to ride in airplanes, ocean liners, a tuk-tuk, a camel. You're going to have such an amazing life. I'm going to call you Katie, and I'm going to call the down and back fella Chris. So let's talk about their journeys. First 10,000 hours, going to be a little rough for both of them. Do you know why? Do you remember Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point? Do you remember the 10,000 hour rule? It takes you 10,000 hours just to get really good at something. So both Chris and Katie are going to struggle a little bit in the beginning. Chris is going to resent that struggle. He was darned good at school. He's been doing it for 16 or 18 years. He doesn't like work. He wants to be done with work at 5 o'clock and done with work on a Friday. Katie, on the other hand, has been preparing for this journey. Katie learned what her natural aptitudes and skills were, and then she developed courseware all along her college career to bring those forward and have a fabulous shot at a great career. So she struggles in those first 10,000 hours too, but you know what Katie does? She watches. Who should she role model? She also learns for the very first time that she's not the center of the universe. When you come to work, you are no longer the center of the universe. She has a team captain that she must be generous with, listen to, and abide by her instruction. And she has a crew that she sits alongside and rows at the same pace. There'll be time for anonymity in the future, but right now, learn how to work really well. Okay, next 10,000 hours, critical time. Do you know that you make 85% of life's most impactful decisions between the ages of 25 and 32? Chris is stunting his growth because he spends a lot of time hating work and wanting to be out of work. Katie, on the other hand, is beginning to thrive, and she knows that she needs to weave life into work and execute a beautiful balance. She's making good choices and good decisions to move forward, and she's beginning to thrive in her career. Next 10,000 hours, they really do get into the delicate walk of family and work, What does Chris do? He resents it. He loves his family. Can't wait to go on vacation with them. Can't wait to the weekend. But then he's one of those grumpy people on a Monday morning. We all know those because he had to come back to work. Katie, once again, has found someone to role model, and it happens to be her senior leader. And that senior leader has gone through the journey of the balance. Her kids are independent now. She's taught Katie, it's okay. Some days you will not be Mother of the Year, and some days you will not be Leader of the Year. But there will be many days you can do both of those really, really well. So learn the delicate balance. Next 10,000 hours, let's roll all the way forward to 90,000 hours. And let's talk about what happens then. Katie steps off that journey. She adjusts her rearview mirror, and in the back, she has carloads, train loads, barge loads of talent, of skill, of friends, of frequent flyer miles, and she made more money than she ever dreamed of. She found passion in her work, and guess what else she found? Her purpose. So now, Katie doesn't leave all that behind. She walks forward with it. She will go into her third stage of career with purpose in mind. She's made all the money she needs. She's got tons of friends. She doesn't need a promotion. She wants to now give back. That is her third stage. Chris. He finally gets to unbuckle his seatbelt. He can tell you how many new Buc-ee's have been built along that journey. But he now thinks, I can start life. Thank goodness I can start life. But you know what? He doesn't realize that when you have fought with this thing called work for 90,000 hours, he has put himself in a 6.8% higher probability of having a mortality event his first year of retirement. This is a choice. The journey can give you life, or it can kind of take your life away. Make a great choice. Thank you.